you start to look at guys when they move up, and I always view it as the media puts players in a place, and then the scouts come back and hit the reset button, and then we go, oh,
Right.
guys moving up, oh, guys moving down, when in reality, they're not moving up or down as much as the scouts are just paying attention to it, where Christian Hackenberg, man, he's going to be the number one pick, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, maybe not. How do we get to this point where we look at these mock drafts, and then you get to a point where you go, okay, this I feel like is a true mock draft as opposed to one that you may have put out last year or 6 months ago?
Well, I just finished the last of 350 evaluations last week. I mean, I'm talking 4 days ago. And I didn't, in the preseason, we do about 100 so players and evaluate them on tape and try to get a baseline for their evaluation. But then there are 250 players that we're going to wind up evaluating, and we haven't even looked at, and we don't start till December. So I started watching tape when the college football season's over, and people are moving up and down because I'm going in and putting a grade on them that is reflective of what I'm evaluating. And people are saying, how is someone moving up or down when he's not even playing football? Well, I just got to his evaluation, and it's a long process. And so as the process goes for me, my evaluation and player grades wind up changing based on when I wind up doing that individual player in that position. And so and then you go through the process of collecting information, usually in April. Early April, I start with the character and durability that just didn't know about. And then you've got in the middle of the month, the combine recheck for the injuries and durability. And so there's a lot of information that floods in the final few weeks with the character and durability that has nothing to do with who they are as football players. I mean, there are 10 guys right now in my top 20 that I don't know where they're going to wind up falling just because there's some off-the-field issues or some durability issues. I think Jonathan Allen from Alabama is one of the 3 best players in this entire draft. But there are some teams that are really concerned about his shoulders.
Yeah.
And so where does he wind up falling? Dalvin Cook is arguably the best back in this class if you're just basing it off of tape coming out of Florida State. But there's some serious character concerns in terms of who he surrounds himself with and what's going to happen when you give him more fame, free time, and money than he's ever had before. And you worry about that, and teams are worried about that. And every team I've been talking to recently says, you know what, Dalvin Cook's going to slip a little bit and could wind up being the 3rd or 4th running back taken when he should be probably a top 15 pick.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.